Love, love. Hey y'all, it's your girl Keitha. This is like my third attempt doing this video. I've been wanting to do a video all week, but I had shit going on and I wasn't able to post. But here it goes. First off, I want to shout out yesterday, March 6th, was the blackout day for social media. This was a great day for my people of melanin, chocolate, dark chocolate, light skinned people. We were all just posting away, showing how beautiful the fuck we were, and I just loved it. I lived for it, and I was getting my fucking life, just on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and Facebook with hashtag blackout, getting my life, just liking everybody's shit. So I just want to shout out yesterday all my black folks. Shout out to the black folks because it was just wonderful to see. It was good to see just a bunch of black faces up and down my timeline and white folks questioning what the fuck we were doing when they should have just stayed in their own lane in the first place. So it was great. I had a good time yesterday. What I came here to do is to talk about Cynthia from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I've been wanting to do an actual review on this past season. Too late for that, obviously, but I've been trying to get accustomed to my living situation and my commute to and from work. And Sunday is prep time for me, so I don't have time to post a video immediately after the show, just because of life over here in Texas. So I want to talk about Cynthia. I want to know what Cynthia's purpose is. I want to talk to Andy Cohen and find out what the fuck is she doing on the show at this point anymore. We all know that she doesn't have a real life storyline, and so she clings to people. And, this whole season, she really has just been trying to prove to us that she doesn't fuck with Nene anymore. And we don't believe you, Cynthia. You really, and deep down in your spirit and your heart, girl, you can't wait till Nene just calls you up so y'all can have girls' time with wine, fucking shrimp, whatever the fuck y'all fuck with, so y'all could just be cool again. That's all you want. That's all you want, Cynthia. Be real about the shit. But you want to sit in the confessionals and act as if, burn, baby, burn. Talk about the goddamn friendship contract that your clingy ass. Like, we don't care as viewers about you anymore. I'm going to tell you why. For the fact of Peter coming up to you and telling you about the information that Apollo told him in the car without nobody seeing nothing or anything like this, and y'all know that Apollo's lied about some shit in the past. Matter of fact, he's going to jail off his integrity alone. But this nigga is the one that's giving y'all this truthful shit to pass along and run along and just, stand up in it and pass it to Phaedra as if it's real life bona fide truth. I'm trying to understand, Cynthia, what the fuck were you doing last week? Like, and then you didn't have the balls to do what you came to do. Like, if you gonna go ahead and out somebody on some shit, go for it, bitch. It's gonna come out. You might as well go boisterous with the shit, because the way you gave her that tea last week, if anything, Phaedra should have bopped your ass upside the head. Given Kenya was putting on just this grand show. Kenya, I'll get into you in a little bit. But Cynthia, you're a clinger. Stage fucking 5, girl. You need a life. And I don't know why, but is Peter not digging you down? Like, what's going on? That you gotta feel the need to, prove yourself to people in order for them to accept you. When you're a beautiful woman, Cynthia, you're gorgeous. You just need a personality. I don't know what the fuck you're going through, but you're making us not like you. And I don't see your purpose on the show anymore. And at this point, I feel like you'll do anything to stay on the show, which is pretty, pathetic at this point. You got people like Claudia coming, I'm just saying, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't really like Claudia. That's a longer video. But Cynthia, for Cynthia to come up in that restaurant and the plan of attack was to go ahead and out Phaedra, talking about she been fucking around with this dude, Mr. Chocolate, but she don't got no proof, she don't got no nothing, she don't even got the goddamn text messages, but she, Peter went back and told her verbatim what the fuck they was talking about. But Apollo is the one who why the fuck is everybody believing Apollo? Y'all got something out for Phaedra at this point, because there's no fucking way I would spread that shit. Especially with Apollo being the one who told me. I'm not. It's not my business, and you suck and going to jail for 8 years, and mind your own fucking business. What the fuck did you think Phaedra was gonna do? I'm not an advocate for fucking cheating and all this shit, but if we look at the last 2 seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta, like, what the fuck? Why did you, where did we think that Phaedra and Apollo's relationship was gonna be at this point? Okay? Kenya. We shouldn't have called you a whore. Maybe not. But what Kenya needs to do is take accountability for the fact that she was flirting with somebody else's husband. I think she tends to forget that one simple fact. In Anguilla, right? That's how you say it. Whatever. When she was asking Phaedra all these questions about her and Apollo's sex life, and when Apollo was grabbing on her ass as they were jumping into the pool, I think she forgot about all that shit. I don't know where her mind's at, but Phaedra has reasons to call you a fucking whore, because I'd be calling you a whore too. And I think that's what a lot of people agreed upon, is that, Kenya, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. Maybe you didn't fuck Apollo, but you damn sure had it out to. Especially if you had the balls to ask his wife, if any of these girls out here you was doing a threesome, which one would you pick? And then giving her eyes like, yeah, you better pick me. Kenya, nobody's here for your tears and your show and your shady ass confessionals. You were acting like a whore, and so Phaedra called you a whore. And if that was my husband, you better be glad that's all she did, was to call you a whore. And Phaedra, I really wish you would have just bopped upside the head. Just do it. Like, you're a lawyer. There's ways, how to get away with murder. I done took away some tips from that. I'm sure you know how to get the fuck out of it. But, I guess you was trying, you're single mother, you can't be going to jail, you got, Aiden and, Mr. President, Dylan and all them at home. I guess that's the reason why, but I would have just took it. I would just went for it. That was my mini rant. I was trying to talk as fast as I could, because I know I could be long-winded. And YouTube capture ain't shit, and I know it could cut off for me any point, any second now. Second thing, Karrueche. You ain't, if you going somewhere, to good on you. But at this point, Chris Brown didn't all but Rihanna you at this point. I'm going to hell. But he's all but beat you. He's called you a hoe. He didn't, try to say you sleep with other people in the industry on social media, and the break baby is the reason that you about to, book up and just, I'll see you next month, girl. Karrueche, you cannot do this. You don't play this game well. Y'all need to get off, all you freaking celebrities need to just get off of social media. Y'all be telling us lies and expecting us to believe them. Like, what the fuck? You're insulting my intelligence. Karrueche, you're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. You're not going anywhere. Prove me wrong. But I don't think so. Karrueche better stop playing. The very last thing I want to talk about is music that I'm into right now. I want to talk about why nobody told me about Sparro. Sam Sparro, him. He has a song out from long ago called Black and Gold. And I felt like I heard it somewhere, but I don't think it was ever commercialized as much as it should have been. Sam Sparro's voice gives me a little bit of Prince. It gives me a little bit of D'Angelo. And he has this song called Happiness that I have literally been playing on repeat for like the past 2 days. Shout out to K. Michelle, because she's the one who actually put me onto him. She posted an interview to USA Today, and it was her playlist of music. And a lot of them are new, and then some of the folks I went to go look up, because I love listening to new music and things that are not on the radio. Like, I can, the radio is very repetitive, and I just can't on the way to work. So thank God for Spotify. I go look the artist up in Spotify, and I get my life. I want to, give you the gift of Sparro. Please check him out. He's everything to me. And if you know Durant Bernard, I think he collaborates with him. He's a YouTube sensation here, and I just love him. His SoundCloud gets regular play on my phone, his SoundCloud account. So I just want to go ahead and throw that in your back pocket. And like I said, I'm trying to get out of here before it cuts me off. I am wearing Fergie on my lip. It's very cheap, Wet and Wild. I'm pretty sure I spent like $2 on this tube, and I was like, I'm gonna do something different. So that's what I did. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I did just want to go ahead and give that. I might do a lip sync video next for a Sparro track. Happiness, probably. I'm gonna go for it. But anyways, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.